Hi everybody, it's Erin Scott here with the Alchemy of Holism. So much love to all of you. Thank you for your patience. I've been needing some quiet space and time. I've needed to focus on work for clients. I've needed to go within with regards to a variety of things. But I'm bringing forward a bit of a different modality for the messages coming through for you for this month, but the art alchemy scopes, the art channeled alchemy scopes will likely return, and they'll likely return soon, but I wanted to give you something now that is the narrative coming through for your growth processes for the Leo new moon partial solar eclipse cycle that we're in now. It started on August 11th. It's going on till the middle of September. But before we get started on the individual signs, I want to tell you that I went into ritual, and of course I pulled the data, the cards from the Isis Oracle this month, and I went outside to take a photo of your particular card that came forward, the message that came forward for you, and I was surrounded by playful, loving, sociable, whimsical chipmunks. So where I happened to go and sit was right by a river, and there was I guess a declined area with rocks where they have their homes, right? So this is the deal. I didn't plan that place to take the photos for your cards, for your messages this month. Chipmunk is definitively a collective narrative, a collective message, a collective growth edge for all of us to meet. It's a maturation point, everybody, for all of us. There were probably 6 or 7 chipmunks that were playing at my feet. They were climbing up the plants. They were roaming around the rocks. They were all over the place. This is the meaning of chipmunk, everybody. Okay? And by the way, I'm reading this from Dr. Stephen Farmer's Spirit Animals book. All right? This is the meaning of chipmunk. Trust that you're well protected and that there is no real danger that you'll have to face. Be curious and willing to investigate anything of interest that comes your way. Go out for walks, and when you do, take the time to pause and explore anything that attracts your attention, from the tiniest pebble or flower to the vista that's on the horizon. Once you've completed a creative piece or project, keep it to yourself for a few weeks before revealing it to others. Pay more attention to the vocal characteristics of those you encounter. The volume, the pitch, the inflection, other than the actual words. This is helping you to discern the reality of the person beyond speech, beyond what they're saying. So chipmunk is definitely bringing forward a relaxed, curious way of being. This is about allowance and being in nature, but also being in how nature operates. Certainly with the chipmunk, chipmunk is very playful, very curious, super social, and very much at ease, not afraid at all. That's what came forward today, and then certainly reading it here, it just absolutely is what it's about. This is also saying connect with nature, everybody. So a reminder that nature it has a frequency. And when we disconnect from technology and from the mental minutia that we get tied up and distracted in, when we disconnect from that and embed in nature, we remember our natural frequency state. That's the benefit of nature. So it connects us. It's like plugging ourselves in to the motherboard. And I know I have needed abundant amounts of that of late, the last year, a year and a half, So I would say to you, honor the chipmunk energy that's coming forward. Have fun with it. Relax. There's a lot going on in the world, and it is absolutely critical to participate, and be responsible and accountable to keep yourself grounded, clear, calm, and discerning. Really important. And I loved what Stephen said here about the chipmunk, about seeing beyond or sensing beyond the spoken word, because it's about all the other ways by which we know the world. So there's a lot there, and let's go ahead and get on to the signs. I have sales happening on multiple levels of my services. For those interested, the link is below. I'll talk about it more at the end of the video. Much love. Bye-bye. Hi, Leo. It's Erin here with a message for you for this month ahead. Now, this is a powerful portal for you inherently, because I'm tapping into the Leo new moon partial solar eclipse portal of time here. So from August 11th, 2018 to mid-September, this is the energy, this is your natural growth process that's unfolding for you over this time frame. I'm using the Isis Oracle this month, written by Alana Fairchild, and you received the growth process for Leos over the course of this time is divine sisterhood. So I'm going to read here about it. A reminder before I do that Mercury retrograde was essentially sitting on the eclipse point, which was this new moon, the sun-moon conjunction with the eclipse with Mercury retrograde. There is naturally a reminding going on for all signs, but this happened in your sign. So divine sisterhood is the growth process for you over this month. Let's read. This is about community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. In community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles can occur. You are a part of this community of light. At one time, it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into your relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contacts decided upon before you were born, who wish to help you, and whom can help you too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Your light has value on its own, of course, but it is also of deep service when it is visible to others, lighting the way. You are guided to allow the beloved Isis to help you now through community. There can be strength in numbers. Community can help you gain the added power of group effort to rise above the old patterns and lift each other into a new pattern that are so much more real and beautiful. That was new patterns. Let me read that again. Community can help you gain the added power of group effort to rise above the old patterns and lift each other into the new patterns that are so much more real and beautiful. In unity with the divine in each other, we grow and we become capable of such wonders. Mother Isis says there is so much light awakening within our planet and so much spiritual light gifted to Earth from celestial beings at this time that it makes sense to build a large enough container to receive it. Groups that are willing to learn to connect at heart level, honoring each other as divine beings, can become capable of calling in and receiving tremendous forces of light in service to humanity and the earth. If you had enough electricity to power a city, you wouldn't try to fit it in one house. Likewise, with all this spiritual electricity becoming available on the earth, groups are needed to help it to circulate and flow. You are wise and grounded enough within yourself not to lose yourself in a group, and instead to help a group become a community of honoring individuals. Your leadership by example is important, as groups can sometimes descend into the lower energetic vibration if the members fall into their egos rather than stay in their hearts. Yet if the members can stay in their hearts, the group can lift each other up rather than pull each other down. The oracle of the Divine Sisterhood is based on the love between the goddesses of ancient Egypt: Hathor, Isis, Bastet, and Sekhmet, and more. They are often pictured with similar symbols and headdresses, and share some iconography that helps us realize that although they are divine individual beings, they are connected as unique expressions of something greater. If you accept all of this but still cannot find your spiritual home here and have been wondering where your community is, you are not alone. They are looking for you too. Say yes to opportunities to meet like-minded people, and let Isis guide you through circumstances, opportunities, and spontaneous moments as you and your beloved sisters and brothers find each other together for group benefit. This is also guidance that you are moving into empowerment of your own divine feminine and are capable of helping others enter into theirs. The role of the Divine Sisterhood is about empowering all, not one above the other. And it's about growing in wisdom through listening and sharing, through allowing for the uniqueness of all beings and encouraging all to grow from a win-win perspective. If you are in a community but are finding that the group ego is becoming more powerful than the group soul, and the energy of the community is pulling you down rather than lifting you up, then the oracle says to trust in the Divine Feminine to lead you onwards. Give your best and most truthful expression and effort, but if this community is not of a vibration that can work for you, then move on without judgment or fear. Just move on and trust that with the law of magnetism, you will attract yourself into a community that has the best vibration for you. If you have found that you have guidance to build community yourself and are feeling a little overwhelmed at the thought, stay calm and stay in your heart. Allow yourself to collaborate with others and work in smaller groups in connection with each other in a way to build community together. It will happen naturally. The Divine Sisterhood will guide you if you ask for their assistance with unconditional love. So Leo, this does feel very important because, again, we're talking about this particular energetic portal that was the Leo new moon cycle. And this one was an eclipse with Mercury retrograde. This is a major reboot time of mind, of orientation, of thought patterning. And for you, this is indeed about you stepping up as leader, but creating win-win and a love of everybody's diverse quality sets, everybody's unique expression. It's not about leading over the others, but it's being the leader of yourself, being an example for others to follow, and for others to express their own leadership abilities. It is about community. It is about collaboration and working together. And that's how your light is going to emanate out. So this is a time of perhaps meeting new people, taking advantage of opportunities that arise. It's very exciting. A reminder to those of you that the art scopes will probably be coming back. More videos will be emerging. And I have some beautiful sales on for August that are actually quite good. I did it specifically for this portal because it is a powerful one. So there's several sales on offer, some of them quite steep with steep discounts. So you can take a look at that. The link is below the video. Until next time, Leo, I am sending you so much love. Talk soon.